Hey, what's up, y'all? Subscribe to my channel, hit the like button, watch my recent videos, share my channel also. Alright, man, got dividend payouts. This is for WEBULL, from a WEBULL November 2025. Like I told y'all, I'm catching up, motivational use only. Y'all excited these dividends work, man. As you know, it's 30 days in November. It goes all the way to the 29th. The dividends on the 30th of November went into the December dividend month. So that's how that works. Well, I only got a low payment of 1943.37. But anyway, let's get to it. When I do my December, it'll be on there. I just have more on December. All right, man. Check a OPP $1.62. They got another payment, man, from OPP $30.30. That paid 9 cents a share every month. It was 10 cents. It must have went down $1. NLY 70 cents a share for the quarter. 148 share, $103.60. Got CLM $51.90. Another payment from CLM 24 cents. CRF $106.17. MSTY $44.06 with another payment of $4.04. Got Coney with a payment of $24.61. Another payment with Coney for $2.42. Got Fiat $4.73. ACP 8 cents a share a month, $27.67. Dynex Capital $14.28, 17 cents a share a month. PDI, nice start to own, 22 cents a share a month, man. $22.27. ULTY $58.31 for that week. USOY $25.09 for the week. Fiat got a payment for $2.45 and another payment for $1.94 for the week. OARK $8.50 for the week. Got Coney again, $23.06 payment, and another one for 9 cents for that week. AMDY $16.66 for the week. FBY options on Facebook $2.09 for the week. GOOY options on Google $7.57 for the week. TSLY got one payment for $50.42, another one for 15 cents for the week. MSTY $45.74 for that week. ULTY $49.45 for that week. USOY $25.81. FBY 85 cents with another payment of 66 cents. OARK $9.20. Fiat $3.81. Fiat again $2.55. Coney $21.72. MSTY $43.90. Got GOOY with $2.54. AMDY with $19.66. Another one AMDY for 58 cents. TSLY $30.75 for that week with another payment $2.41. PSET Prospect Capital 5 cents a share for the month, 1,365 shares, $61.43 for that month. ULTY $50.72 for that week, 790 shares. USOY $33.93 for that week. FBY $1.45 for that week. GOOY $2.70 for that week. Fiat $6.70 with another one for 21 cents. AMDY $22.80 with another payment of $1.97 for that week. OARK options on the ARK ETF 111 shares, 7 cents a share for the week, $7.81. MSTY $39.97. Got TSLY $30.42 with another payment of 9 cents. Coney $11.81 with another payment of $4.76. USOI 60 cents a share for that month, 33 shares, $19.69. ORC 12 cents a share a month, 2,897 shares, $347.64. I just sold ORC today, sold my whole position in it, got like 25 grand for it. I wanted to sold like $8.34. I wanted to pay back some of my margin. So now I only owe like 14 grand on margin, looking at 2 other stocks to sell so I can be out of debt with them and be having my dividends reinvested. RIV River North 13 cents a share, 16 shares, $2.04. Got UTG payment 60 cents. PCF $5.99. RA Brookfield, $1.42. ARR Armor Residential REIT, that's another one I'm thinking about selling. It's $100.16. $116.64 I make there. CRF 12 cent a share a month, 909 shares, $106.17. SVOL, when I like catch that $17 and under, 30 cent a share, 209 shares, $62.70 for the month. Clip, another one I like, 63 cent a share, 82 shares, $52.04. OPP, got a with 9 cents a share, we're gonna call it. Got one payment for $20.71, one payment for $11.21. And USOY, man, 7 cents for that week, 364 shares, $25.88. $1,943.37 for everything, man. Like I said, I sold some sold all the ORC. I thinking about selling. I'm gonna take y'all to it. As you can see right here, right now, I owe now $14,778.12. If you look at my history, this one right here, this is what I sold, 2,958 shares. But let's see the money for it. Fund records. I made $24,669.14. I owe 40 grand, but that wouldn't apply, so now I only owe $14,000. And the two stocks that I'm thinking about, I'm gonna do a separate video on this one though. Like I said, I don't really show a lot in this portfolio else, but I do Robinhood more. But $14,778. The stocks I'm up in, I was thinking about doing it was CRF. As you can see, I got $7,244.73 at the prices at night at $7.97. I can get that. I was gonna take that and ARR. We'll take ARR. That's $9,005.58 at $18.53. But I got a sell limit order for ARR at like $19.12 or $19.21. $19.31 for 486 shares. I was gonna take that to pay that off, to put towards it whatever I needed after that. I was gonna get from CRF, because CRF pulled back. I could buy more of that at a lower price. But the main thing I want to do is get from under. Even though it's only 5% interest rate, but once I added up all the dividends I make every month from ARR, I get like $116. And I get $116. Show you right here. ARR, I get $116.64 every month. And it was CRF I was going to let go. So that's $106.17. And the ORC was like $364 and some change. Everything together was like 500 something bucks, like 570, somewhere in there. But what I was gonna do, because I expect a pullback to happen, like even with those gone, I could still get probably at least $3,000 a month still coming from this portfolio. So I could put all that into and then with ORC, what I got, 347, so 116, 347, and it was like 570 with all three of them. I would have selling all my stuff, paying everything back to 40 grand. My monthly dividends would be short like $570. But you got to understand, I have access to the rest of my money, so I still have a good $28 to $35 to $3,300 still coming in this portfolio that I can spend on any stock that I want. And I was looking at BTCC, something that pay out every month, like the Bitcoin one. I was gonna do something pay out every week. If YMAG wants to come back down, that'll be one I love to get. That's like a 40-60% dividend yield. And also another one I got to come down really. And I was actually thought about just lowering my average costs on like ULTYs and all that other stuff, man, because they not paying out bad. And just Like you look at the dividends with ULTY, it's staying around the $50 range every week now, from what I noticed. So seem to be holding up well as far as with the dividend payment. You know, I can lower my average cost there, just buy like 5 shares a week of these and come down in my other yield maxes. Cause in my Robinhood, all I buy is got it on a dollar day recurring. And the other one I like to get is Clip. I like Clip too. So I can just lower my average cost in these and really increase my dividends. You know, ORCs and the CRFs, the most you're gonna get out of them is an 18% dividend yield. Messing with these here, you're gonna get a between 60 and 120% yield, according to which yield max you buy. You might get some price depreciation. Another one I need to come down in when it dip under 14 is OXLC, which got about a 28-30% yield. So this here just by itself yields more than all those other threes. I could just double up, well, triple up on this one, to be honest, and lower my average cost and get that 40 cent a share a month. So that's it, man. Signing off. Go get your money. Sorry for the long video.